Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great time of day you're watching this. If you're new here, hi. My name's Alexis, and if you're not new here, hi, welcome back. My name's still Alexis.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Shaboom.
As you can tell by the title, we are doing a girl talk today, which is super exciting. So, you know, if you want, grab a snack, grab a beverage, or just sit back and enjoy the video. Yeah, let's get right into it. So I posted a poll on my Instagram story and asked what you guys would like to see, and actually the Q&A one. But I thought to myself, right, I was like, oh, I've already got a Q&A on my channel and I need a burp. I just thought, hey, let's do a girl talk instead, because I mean, those are really important. Look at my little hot water bottle. I was like, do you have any like questions for the girl talk videos? So I got quite a few. Yeah. Okay, let's commence. We are starting off really nice and comfy with body image. So the first question I got was, do you have advice for girls who deal with insecurities? Let me tell you. So I'm gonna talk about myself. Sorry. Before I get into like the advice I kind of gave myself in a sense, because I've been very insecure about my body image, and I think it stemmed from my acne. So I struggled, still struggle, but I struggled with acne a lot throughout high school. I'll put a picture like up here just now of me at some point during high school, like during one of my first breakouts. And it really affected my body image and made me really insecure, and I felt like I was being judged. Acne was the first thing people would point out when they talk to me. Not everybody, of course, just people who don't have sense. You know, it took a while for me to get comfortable with my skin, and I will get into that later because that was actually the question that someone asked about, specifically about my acne. But, you know, my advice when it comes to insecurities, I think the best way to overcome them, or just to kind of cope, is for you to just kind of remember that all bodies are unique and all bodies are beautiful. And that insecurity makes you you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that sounds really cheesy, but at the same time, it's really important to remember that your insecurity doesn't define you. Okay, question number 2. Are you comfortable with your body? And if so, how do you get to that point? So, body image. So I did struggle with my body image for a very long time, and I think only like 1 or 2 people knew. Back then, I sought validation in other people. I was heavily, and I mean heavily, dependent on other people to tell me, you know, you're beautiful, or, you know, I think you're really pretty. And I didn't get that. Well, I mean, I got it from, you know what, that's not the point. I used to crave validation, but then I let my, I let my lack of validation get to here, and I was like, maybe I'm the problem. I knew that I didn't fit the beauty standard, quote unquote, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but I knew that I didn't fit the beauty standard of my friend group, social group, you know what I mean? So, I mean, not just my one, but like quite a few of them actually. It took a toll on me for a very long time. I struggled to get comfortable. I'm sorry, I'm just moving my lamp to my back. I started to get, you know, over time I started to get more comfortable with myself, but it did take time, and I'm going to try and kind of tell you how. So, how did I do it? How did I deal with this? I didn't. No, I'm kidding. It took time, is all I'm going to say. It took a lot of time, and it took a lot of trial and error when it came to me trying to find myself feel good without seeking validation of others. Oh gosh. From a very, no, I'm not gonna get into all that. Ooh, yeah. So right now, I'm still not the most comfortable with my body, by the way. I'm not like, you know, but I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I'm gorgeous. I'm freaking beautiful, and that's great. I'm really happy with that. So, you know, I think as time progresses, I'm going to learn to love myself just that little bit more, and you know, yeah. Okay, next question. Thoughts on cosmetic / plastic surgery? Honestly, if you want to get it, get it. Wait, if it's gonna make you feel good, then do it. Don't do it for other people. You know, it's a big decision to take. So just think about it, you know. Make sure you're doing it for you and not for somebody else. Okay. And how did you deal with your acne? That's his last question. So yeah, struggled with acne throughout high school. From when I was like 14. So for the past 4 years, I've struggled with acne. It's been a lot. Lots of crying, lots of breakdowns, lots of... My acne did a lot. So my acne made me very insecure. Like at some point I stopped taking pictures of myself. I had avoided being in pictures. A lot of people around me had this perfect clear skin. And okay, so I'm younger than pretty much almost everyone I know. And by that point, other people's acne had started to settle and mine was just flaring up. So I was like, anyways, it was really chaotic. And I was like, don't like it. I don't like it. And it just made me feel so insecure. I don't know how else to put it. And then I went to a dermatologist. I've been to 2 dermatologists. So I went to the first one and it started working for a while. And then after a while, it's just like, meh. And then this year, I started getting really bad breakouts again at the beginning of the year. I don't think I took any pictures of that because I didn't really want to. And then I went to another dermatologist and she was like, girl, you've got acne and you've got seborrheic dermatitis, also known as seborrheic eczema. You got eczema? What's all these bumps? A lot of people normally get it just on their scalp. I got it on my scalp and then I also got it on my face. So I had a bunch of like dry, flaky skin patches. Yeah, and then she was like, and when it comes to your acne, she was like, you need medication, darling. It's a little bit more severe when I went to my second dermatologist. I have like ointments to put on my face and I have a pill to take. I think a mistake that I made when I first started breaking out is I was following other people's face routines because they had clear skin. I wanted clear skin and I just assumed that we had the same skin type, which all those things weren't working for me and I'd get really, really frustrated with myself. I mean, my skin still isn't perfect, but you know, it's getting to a point that I'm happy with. So that's all that matters, and that's why I strongly recommend going to a dermatologist. That's how I dealt with my acne. Yeah. Okay, moving on to section number 2. Periods. Okay, number 1. How do you deal with period pains? Everyone meet Lammy. This is my hot water bottle. She's currently sitting on my back because I like to think I have a high pain tolerance, but girl, today has showed me a lot, just a lot. So I get cramps and then I get body soreness, but mostly in my back. Heat compress is, I think, the thing that works best for me. I used to try like pills. I tried Nurofen. So we're talking about drugs, gosh. Yeah, maybe it was just like a one-time thing. I've only tried Nurofen a couple times. I just found that heat compresses work the best for me personally. In terms of my period pains, yeah, that's all I can tell you. Oh, and rest. So, okay, so when it comes to my period, I feel weak, I feel tired, I'm in pain. I don't know if I'm cranky. No, I'm cranky. I just kind of prefer to try to rest as much as possible. I don't try to like do too much. I say that, but let me tell you, I think I posted it on my Finsta. Okay, I say that I don't want to do too much, but today my parents were going shopping and I was like, I'm not getting left at home. I want to go shopping too. Even though my back was aching, my bra was too tight. Not kidding. Even though my back was aching, I've got really bad cramps. I felt dizzy, but I was like, I'm not getting left at home. What do you think this is? So I went with them, but normally I try to rest as much as possible because yeah. So that's how I deal with my period. I just rest as much as possible, drink a lot of water. I don't drink as much water as I should, but we're not gonna talk about that. Rest as much as possible, drink some water, and heat compress. Curl up in fetal position a little bit and just like rock yourself back and forth maybe. Okay, what's your go-to feminine hygiene product and why? Okay, I realize this question. Okay, so I use pads because I just think that since the beginning, pads have been the most accessible. I think they're best for beginners, and I just always use them since my first period. Recently, I tried tampons. When I tried the tampon, it was like, oh, however, I am open to trying lots of other products. So there's two others I want to try. There's period undies and there's the cup. Now, period undies scare me a little bit because I just feel like it's gonna feel too comfortable, and then since I'm gonna get up from the seat and there's gonna be blood all over the chair. And when it comes to period underwear, I just like the undies. I just don't think I'd be comfortable going out because like the constant fear in the back of my head is gonna be like, you're gonna stay in the chair. It's not the vibe. And the cups just seem really interesting to me, but I don't know how it's gonna go up there. I'm really scared of it. Right now we're at pads, but I really am interested in trying the other two, the cup and the undies. Yeah. Okay, next question. This question is actually really funny. I don't know who you want me to ask, but someone said, do you guys find periods gross? I mean, I don't know, but if they do, they must grow up. Moving on to our last section for today, relationships. You guys are really asking relationship questions to a girl who's never been in one. That's scary. Anyways, relationship status is question number 1. I'm single because boys scare me. I don't know what else to tell you. I see this a lot on my Instagram. Speaking of which, yeah, I'm single because boys are very scary beings, dangerous individuals. Okay, next question. How can you tell if a guy likes you? Listen, darling, I'm very oblivious. I'm so I will not realize that I'm being hit on until a guy either A, blatantly tells me he's hitting on me, B, like a couple hours, maybe a couple days later when I think back to it and I'm like, was I being hit on? Or 3, when I call my friends and tell them about what's happened, because we all know that's what's gonna happen. So why would you write that? Now some of you might be like, what? She said, how to approach my How would I know? You. Advice for a healthy relationship. Miss girl, I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea what to tell you because I've never been in one of those. So I don't think you're asking the right person. But if you want my advice, technically it's been solicited because you asked the question. So if you say I gave it to you, whoa. If you say I gave this advice, I will deny you. Anyways, I just feel like communication is really important. Talk to each other, you know, make sure you're on the same page in terms of where you're at in the relationship, what your boundaries are. But you know, that's just me, someone who is too scared to talk to boys. God, I look crazy. Ooh, that's it. That's the end. Okay, bye.
Life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above.